Good morning, guys. How you doing? So I thought I would do basically if anybody needs a tarot reading and see what kind of comes out, and if the story relates, the story relates. So let's see, any kind of stories that you want the general collective to know, anything important. Let's see, anything for the general collective. So you got a new person that might be on your mind. This person could also have children, could be someone at afar, it could be a friend also. I'm hearing it's too far to go, someone that you're speaking to online. If you're in a relationship here, it's kind of like that you might just be kind of like reconciling, but more just of like taking it easy for a lot of you. It's kind of like this general now and again speaking, could be like via telephone. There might not be so much like general meeting up with this person, but it is someone that is on your mind. I don't know if it's past, present or future for a lot of you here, but like I said, it is normally communicating with someone that may not live in the same town as what you do, or could be country, different country. Let's see, I'm also hearing an English country garden, so that would be maybe someone from England. Let's see, Lucy, could be a Lucifer. So you got Meg Ryan, so you got Empress here, so you got kind of concentrating on work really, general people at the moment for main messages, concentrating on work, concentrating on my health, concentrating on my beauty also. I'm also hearing beauty pageant also. I don't know if your kids go to a beauty pageant where they wear crowns and stuff. That's normally what people do, right? Beauty pageant. Yeah. Too late for the Christmas pageant. But like, I was hearing a partridge in a pear tree, so you might be taking your tree down, or Teresa, tree called Tanya, anybody getting with T. But I'm hearing that we might be taking our tree down. Okay. But there's this kind of like reconcile energy here. If you guys wanting to, if you've got someone in mind. Okay, because this can be like friends that start off to be more, but it could also be, or doctor more. I'm hearing any of you guys that need to go to the doctors or the hospital for anything, and I need to go back for more. Okay, so I don't know what this is. Hold on a minute. There's a message coming through of I need to come back for more. So it's someone that isn't had enough of you yet, or you're not had enough of the person yet, and it's like I need to come back for more because there's more yet for us to discover together. So, or Heather or Haley or Henry, but it's kind of like two vibes really. There's one that may be like of reconciliation, okay, and like we're not finished yet, we're just kind of taking a break, and that would be the Page of Cups, but I'm kind of coming back because there's more to discover with each other yet. So it's kind of like that you're learning about one another's flaws and stuff like this. And then I'm also hearing that there might be like a friend here of like, I need to reach out because I'm not finished yet. Okay. So, okay. Some of you, I don't know what this is. I hate to put it this way, but some of you might get dumped by a phone call because I'm hearing I've not finished with you yet, meaning that I need to finish with you, but I need to do it via a, I don't know what that is. If any of you guys out there are thinking about ending something, because I'm hearing I've not finished with you yet. Let's see how that turns out. So any messages for the general collective or what they've got coming up, please give me a story. So you've got Jack and Ori, Jackie, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, or anybody getting with G or J. G or J, or MJ or something like that, or DJ. Someone, you might be a DJ, you might like My Angel Radio, but like DJ or something like that. John Darling or John JDS Tarot, is he still? We're not going to go down the JDS Tarot bit again, but I don't know. No, because a lot of people conspiracy on whether he died or whether he didn't die, or whether he just gave up on his channel or whether he didn't. Some people say that he did, some people say that he didn't. I don't know. It's down to John, whatever happened with John. But 4 of Wands. So some of you here are, like I said, you're in a twin flame kind of experience. A lot of you are kind of like in a relationship here or just about to enter into one. Okay. And kind of like maybe reconciling or thinking about this new person. If you've got someone new on your mind, it's a possibility, but I'm not really seeing sort of like communication as such, because the page is a person that thinks about someone at afar, but they may not be communicating with the person, they may just watch. Pages are about watching and thinking, okay? They're not always about speaking, okay? So in a general tarot card reading, regardless of sign or whether it be a general collective reading, you can never really tell whether who the page is and whether the page is actually speaking or not, because it can be multiple energies from the page. But if there is someone here that is available that's kind of like maybe a single bachelor, they're very sturdy, they're very stable, they have a nice house and home, they could be at a distance. This could be someone that is a friend that could become a lover, but I don't think they are at the moment. Now, I'm also hearing a friend that becoming a lover that is a mother. So this person could be a Piscean that is a mother here. This is a 3, so that's normally a Pisces for me. This is a 3, so that's a Pisces for me. Okay. Now, if you guys are in third-party situations, then the story could start to betray that. But if there is someone out there that's kind of like watching, or a bachelor or a bachelorette kind of energy, and they are single, because like I said, this Page of Cups could be a single person, the Empress might not want a relationship, but she might just want friendship, okay? So it's kind of like that friends that could become more, if it isn't more already. Do you know what I'm saying? But like I said, because you've got 3 and 3, it might be that one of these parties is actually thinking about another person whilst with someone. So I can never really tell you that fully. Let's see. And try not to ever relate this to your exes. Like if you've got exes and they haven't been in the picture for quite a while and it's not a relationship, then please try not to watch tarot to blame the person that you think, oh, all my readings always relate to my ex. They won't if you stop looking for it. Okay. If you're looking for new energies and you've kind of like overpassed and all that sort of stuff, then don't relate these to the people that are not in your life. Okay. With any tarot reading, because it's very important to stop you from fucking always thinking that it's the same person, right? Because obviously I have a lot of people that deal with like PTSD, metaphysical experiences that are not even there, you know, awakenings and God knows what else, and they just relate the same story to the same person constantly when the person isn't even in your life, right? So, let's see. So, general collective messages, please. So you've got 6. This person could have like Gemini or Capricorn in their chart. Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Capricornish. I'm also hearing Cornish or Corn Exchange. It would be like Cambridge. Sorry, I'm coming up in my own reading. Stop talking about yourself. Cambridge, Cambridgeshire, anywhere else in the world that kind of relates to like Cambridge, like Cambridge, Corn Exchange. Okay, Corn Exchange is Cambridge. But Cornish, okay, or Roy, or Rachel, or Ricky, anybody begin with R, okay. Let's try and get all these on the screen for you. If I keep looking to the right over here, it's because I've got my iPad reflected onto my TV so I can see, because I can't keep looking down here to everybody, bruv. There could be a Cockney energy here, because I Keller, umbrella. Some of you, it might be raining where you are, or you're called Lorraine, or Kelly, or Keely, or Casey, and Cassandra also. But I'm hearing like it could be raining where I am. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Someone could have a snoring problem. Let's see. Snoring, boring. Some of you are just bored. Wow, this person isn't. Sorry. So whoever this is very good with finances, very good with money. Things really seem to be going in the direction that they want it to. If they want to reconcile, it's kind of like they have an opportunity to, but they could also be thinking more like more abroad, kind of meaning someone at afar. Like I could actually still be thinking now and again about someone at afar. Okay. So it means someone that you don't necessarily see all the time, but someone that you just kind of now and again like speak to, maybe, that could be in your mind. I always see the world as a mind's eye, and it can be like I'm communicating with people from my mind's eye, which I mean, these people that, you know, try to fucking communicate with an intergalactic twin flame from outer space, but it's generally like, you know, I'm thinking of you at afar, but there doesn't seem to be any communication. Unless there is, okay? General message like that. So, let's see, any general collective messages that are kind of coming up that you want them to hear, please, for anybody that needs a reading. So you do have a metaphysical experience that is here. Some of you, it could be involving a third energy because you've got 3 here. If it is involving a third person, if it isn't to do with love, this person here individually as a story is going to court for their children, and it's all to do with the house and the home. Okay, the mortgage and the separation and money is involved in the 4 of Wands, so that would be whatever is within the 4 of Wands in order to be able to separate the 4. This would be people that are also needing to go to court, and a third person, that would mean social services. I don't know what that's called in another country, but social services is a go-in-between, so you do not have to see your ex-husband or wife, and there's a go-in-between, so you don't have to really communicate with them as such, which is always not a really good idea for you guys to be communicating with exes when it's involving a child, because then they can wind you up and you can get triggered off back to your old ways, which means that you can follow the rabbit hole. The world can mean a rabbit hole. I'm always seem to be stuck in this rabbit hole because I'm dealing with the same person that keeps leading me down the same path. So it requires separation, which means divorce, and to keep the person out of your life as much as you can. If that's only because of the children, you may just be a single bachelor and you're more concerned about your kids, and you're just going to like backwards and forwards to court to sort that out, to do with the finances. This is generally a mother for me, someone that's a mother that provides for their children. This person could have elderly children that lives with their mother. Temperance can normally mean a metaphysical connection that isn't actually present as a relationship. That is why you've got 3, 3, and 3, and then the Temperance card here, which is representing metaphysical, online, at a distance. Like I said, not all metaphysical connections are love. Okay, they just mean that I'm connected to someone here. Okay, let's see. Well, they're definitely within one's thoughts anyway, that's for sure. Keeping them in mind as such. Now, it could be, I'm also hearing, I might want to be single at the moment, but I'm definitely keeping you in mind as a future partner, maybe in the future, if it isn't yet. And it might be because someone could be getting divorced and they're kind of like, well, I'll keep you in mind as a person that is more of a friend that could maybe become things later in life. But at the moment, if this energy isn't really looking for any love commitment as such, they do have someone in mind here. But this Sagittarian can be a Sagittarius, Taurus, Life Path 5. You've got a lot of Piscean 3 energies here. Now, if you are indicated in a metaphysical or physical third energy, Pisces is one of these definite prominent in their chart, one of these people here that either has the metaphysical connection or has the actual connection itself. Okay, let's see, because that would probably be what you don't know. Like, if you don't know Meg Ryan's chart, if you don't know, because Meg Ryan to me is like a piece on the side, right? So, like, you know, a piece of cream on the side. So it's a bit of a weird way of putting it, but it's how I read tarot. So it feels to me like, you know, a candle in the winds, Diana, Dana, Dan, Danielle, all right, Daniel, a piece on the side. So it can mean like just a metaphysical connection of something that this person could have definitely within their chart that is involved in this energy here. Okay. I'm caught in a trap I can't hold back because I love you too much, baby. You see, the one thing that you don't want to do, definitely with if you've got Pisces in your chart somewhere, okay, for anybody that's listening, or any placement really, but a lot of Pisces as well, try not to go out there, stay out there too long, okay? I'm also hearing that coming from a mother. You can go out, but please don't stay out too long, okay? Try not to stay in the land of Nod for too long, because when you're out there, you believe that there's more in things and you look for things than what there is on the physical plane. So you can end up being out there way too long, believing everything is a spiritual path and a journey, when you actually forget that you're actually a fucking human being that needs to ground themselves in the matrix. So if you're ungrounded and your mind is constantly and utterly out there, then you need to be careful, because when you're wandering around out there all the time in metaphysic land, you can start to get really, really drained by things when you snap out of it. When you snap out of it and you realise, shit, things are really not coming true the way I thought they would, it's because you're spending too long out there. You're not actually participating in the matrix, which is what you've got to do. Because you are here, you are a human being, right? So you have to have an equal balance between both energies, okay? Being present And then also maybe being out there at times, okay? When I say out there, I mean spiritual, whatever, okay? Let's see. Very important in order to be able to... You don't even have to fucking ground yourself and stand on the grass, right? You've just got to, like, relax. You've just got to stop thinking that there's a meaning to everything. You've got to try to stop thinking that there's a path out there that God will produce. You know, you've got to realise, you know, you have to participate in the advice that is given to you. Because if you don't, you just constantly stay stuck, right? You know, life can't happen unless you're a participant in life itself, which is generally what a lot of people do. But a lot of people, they actually want connections without actually having a connection that is physical, you know. Yeah. Let's see. Any general messages for people? So you got a single bachelor person that is definitely here. Something that they're going through is an ending. I'm picking up more of this being along the lines of a story of a person that is kind of going through these court procedures with this person of an ex that they've got children with. And they've ended up being single. They're a very sought after person, I would say. I would say that if this person here decides that they wanted to be in a relationship and they met someone, because I'm picking up this Empress person as maybe a, I don't know, they're, sorry, because I'm definitely not putting myself down the attractive line, but my kind of star signs here. They're either like an extremely stable person, or they are an extremely attractive person, or they're both, I don't know. But I'm definitely picking up someone that could be extremely attractive and also extremely fortunate with money, or someone that's like myself that's quite stable in life here, but doesn't have the old Meg Ryan kind of like, you know, swagger as such. But I suppose it's all in the eyes of the beholder, right, Mandy? Or Amanda? But like, you know, or M, anybody that's M. But like, you know, you've got like a bachelorette type sort of energy here. Someone that really could be like very attractive person. They are single. They're just very good with finances and money. And they are single and they're just basically kind of going through the motions of... I mean, I think that's very rude of me really to say, you know, about looks and stuff like that. Because it really doesn't fucking matter, because it's what is inside that keeps a relationship together. Okay? Really is, you know. You can be physically attracted to someone, but they could be a complete fucking arsehole, or the other way around, and that doesn't last very long, right? So, you know, it's the attraction of stability that keeps things together. Let's continue on with the reading and see what you've got. Any general messages, please, for a general collective of what they've got coming up, please. So you've got Libra placements or life path 2. You've got another 3. You've got the Star. And then you've also got the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so you've got 2 8s here, but you do have quite a lot of 3s now. That they would be showing signs of you guys that are probably in the old metaphysical experience. 3s can also like us represent like court here. Long distance from ex, blah, blah, blah. Maybe looking for something in the future. Don't forget, if I'm doing any kind of reading and you have been with exes, they're also in your reading as well, experiencing the experience that you're going through. There's also people that are doing like tarot card readings and trying to do their spiritual work here as well, whatever that may mean. Doesn't always mean spiritual card readers, but it can mean. But it can mean that I'm in alignment with someone that is more spiritual in nature, okay? Or trying to find someone that's more spiritual in nature. Or Natalie, and was there in nationwide, it's also British nationwide. Open wide, open sesame. I don't know, what is that, open wide? Someone going to the dentist or something? Or are they a dentist? Open wide? Someone could be wide open, let's just put it that way. Let's see, let's have a quick swig of coffee. How's everybody doing anyway? So if you are wondering, this is a good time to give it a like, a share, comment, all that sort of stuff. I really would appreciate it, guys. A lot of the readings that I'm going to do now for a little while for this month could well only be certain star signs that are on here. And if you want the star signs that you're not seeing, you will need to be a part of my Patreon. Patreon is pretty much this process of what I'm doing to you now. or what I'm giving you now, okay, it's just to give you a taster of what is over on Patreon for star signs specific. But I'm not getting anywhere with some of the star signs that I'm doing. They're not showing signs of people being interested. Even though you guys that love it want it, there's a lot of people that don't, okay? So I have to start thinking more of business. So I'm going to concentrate again on my patrons, some of the actual people that are on there, and then people on here, you will get like these kind of energies here, and I'll kind of change it up a little bit. But I have to go with what works and probably stop doing what doesn't. And unfortunately, there are certain star signs that just don't like me as a reader, and when I could be doing things like this and stuff that I enjoy. So let's see, what kind of vibration, let's look at messages of closure. What is coming from the world energy? Show me any messages that is coming from this world. What are the thoughts and feelings about this world? The hidden truth is, I compare others to you. So there you go. There is your third party maybe energy. Now, comparing others to you is basically someone that can also think of other people whilst they're maybe with someone. Because you can have this urge that there is something better out there for me, of maybe someone that fits. Okay, but please, for the love of God, Steve Vai, please, or for the love of God, please stop blaming exes that have gone their own way with other people. You've got to probably stop being so salty, okay, because it's going to keep you stuck, okay. You'll end up not experiencing your experience of the future by remaining stuck, by looking for the same answers that you're salty, the fact that someone went off with someone else, okay. I know it's difficult, I know it's easy for me to just say that, okay, but in order to be able to fully move on, people have really got to start trying to learn about detachment and not attachment, okay. Learn when to detach. It's equal as attaching as what it is, comes part and parcel of detaching the ego, detaching the expectation that the person that you don't really want to be with anyway is really showing you any signs of doing anything other than what they have been already, okay, or the name Eddie, okay. Very important, unless you guys don't want to learn anything, but you also need to learn to detach from the past, okay. I know it's so easy to say, but I'm only really saying it for the people that may be like wife, husband, ex, fucking blah blah blah, children interfering, you know. It's just that kind of energy, right? You might have already done so, but let's see. So the Empress, what kind of messages are coming from the Empress? So you've got, I want you so badly. So there is another energy here that does want someone. They do want this person, and they do want them so badly. Now, like I said, it depends on who appears up in your life, or who you appear up in life. It depends. But someone, like I said, they're after a Piscean, or the Piscean's after someone else. But I want you so badly. So tell me more about this. I want you so badly. I need security. Like I said, that this person is a fish. Bless them. I am a fish. This person needs security. They need loving. They love. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I'm from a guy, but loves female attention, or loves, you know, male attention. It depends whether you appreciate male attention or whether you like female attention. Some people, like I said, they can search for certain things because they want nurturing. They want that motherly type sort of, you don't have to go down the weird road. But when people get in relationships, like, it's the same as like when you have children. When you're in a relationship, you kind of take over the same kind of roles. It's just someone that wants loving and nurturing and just kind of like providing something for a person to be wanted, okay? So, and what they need is security. They need something that is secure and not insecure, okay? Now, it might mean that they don't have insecurities themselves, but what they are giving off as a vibration is that they want to provide security, but also to be looked after as well. But who doesn't, right? And if you're on one of those people that doesn't, then you're on a different journey here. So tell me what this Three of Pentacles is giving off, please. I do love you. So you've got a very difficult energy when it comes to me trying to explain a third energy, if it's metaphysical, you know, cheating and stuff, because three energies can love two or three people. Two people be in love with two people. Or they like being in love with two people can also be like, I love my kids and I also love my husband. Or I love my kids and I love my partner. Or I love my partner, but I've also got like a metaphysical connection with someone, you know. It's what happens when you're in twin flame relationships. Especially when you become that masculine arsehole that you guys hate and end up becoming later. You know, let's see, when you have options in life and you're like, oh my God, I didn't realise that I was that secure or sought after person. Temperance. Will you ever make things right? Now that could be with a breakup of an ex here. Why is this Sagittarian energy coming up with that? I want you back. Oh dear, it's kind of getting a little bit kind of fruity. There's chances of reconciliation here. Like if you guys are just on the energy of reconciliation, it's on the cards for you guys that are looking for those messages there. Okay, you end up working on something together here. Okay, but what I am picking up on that is the truth that is here, that if someone did end up reconciling with their past, it's probably because they're looking for someone to look after, well, to nurture them. Okay, so they like relationships, but I think that this other person could well be someone that remains in this person's mind. If this was to happen, I think that this person would still think about this other person in the future. I think it would still be in their mind of what would have happened if something had have happened here, if we'd have took a different turn and something had have happened, what would happen in the future? Okay, what would this become of a broken heart? Like, you know, so it's like that chance of reconciling with the ex or moving away from the ex and leaving it longer to possibly meet someone in the future, or which way do I go? What do I do? But if I'd made any decision, one of these people would definitely still more than likely be thinking maybe of someone else in the future that could be of a part of their calling that they feel like they need to experience, that they need to go forward on and experience with another person. Okay, please do not hate the masculine energies. Okay, because it comes down to whether you're salty over that you're married and that is what the person does, or, you know, I don't know your stories. So let's do a different message here. What is this justice energy giving off? Any messages that are coming from justice is, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Uncle Albert. We're so sorry, but we haven't done a thing all day. We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. But the kettle's on the boil and we're so easily torn away. I'm sorry. Sorry seems to be the hardest word. I don't know what to say. Well, if fucking says it on the tin, bruv. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. You know, it normally helps. You know, it normally helps, but it depends what's gone on through your relationship. Why does this person need to say that they're sorry? Why does this person need to say that they are sorry? Why do they need to say that they're sorry? It's coming from our life path 2 or Libra. Might have something to do with their children, or it might have something to do with that they haven't communicated with this person for a while. Because it kind of comes in quite quickly. And sorry can also seem to be like, sorry, but I've been so busy thinking about things that have kind of gone on and my ending in life and, you know, sorting myself out and going through an ending, that I'm sorry that I haven't communicated with you because something's been going on in my life or my mind here. So that could be, I don't know, reconciliation of past, but it can also be a new person. It can be two people that have kind of spoke now and again, but they haven't for a little while, and then all of a sudden the person comes in as a friend or a person or a fee fi fo fum to say, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Hello, how you doing? I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say because of, I don't know, whatever that is. Let's see. So give me more messages for what is around this star energy. What messages are coming from the star is I can still see you standing there. That's a little bit weird. I can still see you standing there. That's fucking strange. I hope you're happy. I'm waiting for an apology. Well, there it is. So I don't know where that's coming from. It's coming from like an Aquarian or a Leo. And I can still see you standing there. So that has to be on the physical, but that's a bit weird. So we're going to bung that one. I hope you're happy. I'm waiting for an apology. But that can be Leo Aquarian energies also. So why is this person waiting for an apology? Why is this person waiting for an apology? to do with a Cancerian or a life path 7, to do with about not paying attention to the person and then abandoning them here. So there's kind of like this person that appeared up in someone's life and then they just ghosted a person, and they showed that I'm not interested in you, like I'm just not interested in you at all. I hope you're happy. I'm waiting for an apology. That can also be like a 7 of Pentacles. And I'm waiting for an apology because I haven't heard from you in fucking ages. So I'm just going to sit here waiting for an apology. But like I said, man, if you're dealing with someone that doesn't really care and they're not going to apologise and they probably never have, then you can be sitting there for fucking ages like Miss Tuffet waiting for an apology. But, you know, I can't tell you whether the person's going to or not. But it does say here, I'm sorry, but it depends on who they're apologising to in a general reading. But that one is around a Libra that they're kind of apologising to. The one that is around an Aquarian or a Leo, I hope you're happy. Okay. This could be the third energy. That this person's like, oh, listen, babe, I'm sorry. I've been fucking blah, blah, blah. And this person's like, listen, you joker, I don't really give a fuck, Dave. I hope you're happy. I'm waiting for an apology. There it is. I just need you to apologise so I can tell you to fuck off. So if this person was to get an apology, how would they feel? If this person was to get an apology, if they're looking for an apology, how would they feel after the apology comes in? Still fucking juggling, and then leave to go towards the Pisces. I don't know. They might be looking for an apology so they can reconcile. Like, I just need you to apologise so we can get back together. 8, 9, 10, 11, which is like a 2 energy, okay, which is here. But it might be like, I'm looking for an apology from my ex so I can actually move on with someone new. Or I'm looking for an apology so we can get back together, or we can rejoice in somehow and speak and talk. But I don't know. Y'all make up your own mind who you're looking for an apology for. I would never really search for an apology from an ex too long. It depends on, you know, well, it depends on whether you're bothered or not, what you're going through, right? But it could be a new person. It could be, I'm so sorry we haven't spoken ages, or I'm so sorry for the disagreement that we had, or I'm so sorry I haven't been in touch, or I'm a sorry sack of shit and I need to apologise for being one of those, you know, or misled, you know, or misunderstood. Okay, so there you go, General Collective. There is your reading, guys. So don't forget, that is a free one, but that is kind of the stuff that I'm doing over on Patreon now for your star signs. You will also get 3 cards that represent the outcome of the middle section. So we look at a lot of them, sometimes they end up as a king or a queen, and then I see if that card represents the middle section of cards, and is this queen coupled with this king, and were they, and what are their feelings, and what are their thoughts. Because I'm now doing it in a square, I'm looking for like trines and stuff like that represent, like, you know, patterns of numbers that I'm kind of looking for. 3 cards down here also clarified by the hidden truth, and then messages of closure and stuff like that, giving you the apologies or the messages that they're thinking, that they're feeling, what they're planning on doing. And then it kind of helps me give you a hopefully more of an in-depth reading. But that is what you get on the link provided below. At the moment, they will only be over on the silver or gold tier. If you've just found the channel, take a look. But there's monthlies, weeklies and gold tiers, so bronze, silver and gold. There are monthlies and weeklies that are all over this channel, but we change it up over here. We don't always stick with the same thing. This one is free. Stay tuned for the next one. Or possibly think about joining Patreon if you want your star signs for the ones that may not come out. If they do come out on here, it will more than likely be started and then continued over on Patreon. So it's up to you. But if you want them and I haven't shown them on here, it's because I'm doing the whole thing over on Patreon, and I will be starting them after I've done this reading. Okay? So thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you soon.